Hi, my name is Mystic Nebula. If you're here, then Spirit has a channeled message for you today. I want to start by letting you know where this information came from, because I usually have a really hard time of remembering who I got this direct piece of information from. I believe her name was Anita L. Brown. I saw it on Facebook, and it was basically where she was talking about, if you know the video I'm talking about, link it down below. I don't know if she's on all platforms, but I was watching her video and it's talking about how, why is it that that person that did you wrong, did you dirty, still got abundance? That narcissist that treated you bad, why they always got a flow of abundance into their pocket? Why are they able to pay their bills? And it basically, what she had said is, morality has nothing one-on-one to do with frequency and alignment. And I was thinking about that as she was talking about it, and I even had to pause because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? I understand. And the reason I say I understand is because there are people out there that they may not be good people, 1, 2, 3, but they believe what they have, they deserve. That's simple as that. 1, 3, 2. If you believe you deserve something, you're going to have it. If you energetically align on the belief that you deserve what it is that you're looking for, it will come to you. With the swiftness, confirmation burp, Spirit was on that one. And I've been really outgrowing the fact that I grew up in scarcity. I grew up in fear and doubt and shame and, trigger warning, a lot of trauma. 202. So I feel like it was a really difficult thing, and it still is. I'm still healing through this, me and you together. But I'm having a hard time with realizing I deserve things, but also not be like, oh, that's ego. No. 222. No. I deserve it. I deserve it. If anybody out there in the world deserves it, it's me. And if you're here, you're a mirror. 231, 234. You deserve it too. And don't be playing small on yourself like you ain't the shit. Don't be playing small on yourself like you ain't that baddie. And I'm saying this as a gender neutral thing. What makes you think, 246, that you don't deserve it, but they do? You don't deserve it, but they don't. And I don't care. I don't care what your trauma was. I don't care what you've been through. And I love you. I'm saying this with so much love. But I do not care what 303 you have been through. That has no freaking confinement on your worth. And 311, 312, and 313, unless you freaking let it. Okay, now let me go and say this in the most loving way possible. And I'm getting really excited about this because 324, I am on the same wavelength, okay? This is something that I'm healing through directly in this video with you right now, 333. That is opening up such a big, huge awakening for me in my mind, because I only think that I don't deserve it, 345, because people tried to tell me I didn't deserve it. And I still got that old paradigm trying to pull me back into my old nervous system and living in survival, instead of actually believing, 356, that I freaking deserve this shit. And that's why I haven't been able to pay my bills. That's why I haven't been able to get groceries. And that's why I'm struggling right now. It has nothing to do with the fact that 411, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. It's the fact that I'm not carrying myself like I deserve it. And I feel like the problem with people who are spiritual in this moment, and if you're here, you're a mirror to this, you might have the same issue. If you don't, take what resonates, leave what does not. 432. However, I want to take it 435 a step further and be like, okay, if you believe you deserve your dream life so much, 444, then why don't you have it yet? If you are on the cusp of having it, what is it that's holding you back? Is it internally, your mindset? Is it how you feel about yourself? Is it the things that you still need to learn so you can hold that? Or is it the fact that you literally have everything in place, 505, but you are holding yourself back with your belief about what you do and don't deserve? 511. And what makes you think you can tell Spirit, 515, what you do or don't deserve? If Spirit said it's for you, it's for you. It's for you, period. Period. And that's why I'm like over here sitting like 523. I saw that one earlier. What makes you think you don't freaking deserve it? It is the people who made you feel like you didn't. 534. And you're trying to attach worth from an external paradigm, a previous paradigm, into your current reality. 543. And that is not. I'm with you. I love you. 546. I see this with you, and I'm healing with you in this exact moment. And I know how big this is. And it's 555, hitting you square in the chest. Hitting you square in the chest. However, we need to get our shit together. Why? Because we need to upgrade. 606, we need to elevate, we need to align, we need to ascend, and we need to move forward in our consciousness. Because it's not just about us. Whatever you are doing in your life, you are meant for so much more, and people need to hear your voice. People need to see you. People need to know you. People need to hear what you have to say. 624, what makes you think, 626, that somebody who made you feel bad a year ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, back in your childhood, what makes you think that they have any relevance in this moment? They don't. 639, they do not. You are allowing them to. 645, do not let those previous notions hold you back. And you're going to be like, okay, well, that's like, how do I even go about touching that situation? The thing is you don't. You'll let it the fuck go. 657, and you can tell me, oh, well, that's just simply put, Mystic. But that's not just simply put. If you allow Spirit and just say, okay, 711, I am going to release, I'm letting go. Spirit, just take this. It's not for me no more. Transmute it, alchemize it for my highest good. 718. What makes you think Spirit's going to keep making you hold on to that? What makes you think, 727, that you are going to have to continue to live the life you're living? What makes you think that you deserve just the bare ass minimum? 737, what makes you believe that? That's what you need to unpack. That's what you need to unload. That's what you need to release, and that's what you need to move forward from. And I'm sorry, I know this is really blunt, and it's probably hitting you like, but honey, 752, what are you going to do about it? 757, are you going to sit there and continue living in fear, living in absolute overwhelm over what you can or can't do, 808, in your current situation, or are you going to, 811, speak up and do something about it? It starts in here. 818, if you can't go and be like, hey, I deserve this. Like, before I started this video, right after I was done, I was like thinking to myself, and I'm like, you know what? I deserve to be able to pay my bills with doing what I love and what my calling is here for. 735, I deserve to be able to get groceries whenever I need them because I'm hungry and a girl's got to eat. 844, I deserve to be able to go out and get new clothes because I literally, 848, only have so many clothes right now. I mean, that's why I basically wear the same shirt almost every day. I mean, I have 9 different shirts of the same variety, but different colors. And regardless, it's not like I want to keep wearing those same things. I don't have winter clothes. I don't have winter boots. I literally have a pair of sneakers that are falling apart and a pair of slides that are falling apart. What makes me think I deserve that? 918 and 919. What makes me think I deserve that? A past paradigm trying to pull me backward. Oh, from my lower stomach all the way up to my throat right here, I wanted to, because that energy was trying to hold me back. 936. Because somebody out there does not want you to know that you fucking deserve it because they wanted to keep you small. 945. And I know I've been talking about this in my messages, But like, this is so weighted. Like, if this is finding you, please watch all forms of this video unless you're finding the full video on YouTube. Please go look at all of them. Please. 1001. Because this message is so weighted and so important that you can't just live life the same way and expect things to change. 811 or 1011. I don't know why that came out, but there are no coincidences. Oh, I think that you need to work on you. I think that you need to realize that what you are missing right now has nothing to do with what you're missing in your external circumstances, but what you're missing internally. There is zero reason that you should be running around this world, this beautiful, beautiful world, sulking in fear, acting like you ain't that mother freaking baddie, okay? You are a baddie, so start acting like it. Start believing in yourself. Start actually seeing yourself for who you really are. And I promise you, 1101, I see your pain. I can't tell you how many times I wanted to give up along this journey. I can't tell you how many times 1110 and 1111 that I didn't think I was going to make it. But every time I said, there's got to be something better. And right now you're in a position going, there's got to be something better. 1122 and 1123. There is something better, but you're not going to find that if you don't take the time to breathe and come into yourself, 1132 and 1133, and realize that you are that one. I know you're here because you don't believe in coincidences. You believe everything happens for a reason, regardless of what you feel about religious trauma that's sensitive for someone. But you can't sit there and act like spirit ain't always had you. 1155. You cannot sit there and act like spirit was not always there every step of the way, and that this 1202 was not divine understanding for you. This was not a divine plan. This was not divine preparation. Because if you don't think that, 1212, then you might want to go find another page to look at and another page to follow. Because darling, we are mirrors of each other, and I know everything happens for a reason, so I know you do too. Don't play. Don't play. So, here's your homework. Here's your freaking homework. 1234. You know what? I'm going to go over here to this. Your homework. Come on. There we go. Your homework. I want you to ask yourself these questions so you can get out of your own way. Pick one, but I'd prefer that you do all of them, because you need to know who you are, and you need to wake up to what you deserve and what you don't deserve. 1313. And it starts internally. So, homework. Why is success not for me? I'm going to be doing this with you. I will be 1324. I will be doing this too. Why is success not for me? 1331. Also, by the way, I got these off the internet. These are not written by me. Why am I not good enough? Now listen, I'm not saying that success isn't for you. I'm not saying that you're not good enough. I'm asking you to ask yourself these questions and write them down so that you can learn from your own subconscious mind, your superconscious mind, and heal it so that you can move forward. Okay? All right. What am I hiding? What am I afraid people will see? That's one question in itself. It's a two-parter, but it's important. 1414. Why does life have to be hard for me? It don't need to be 1423. It don't need to be. Why do I hate myself? I'm not saying you hate yourself, and I'm not saying that you aren't good enough. Again, I just want you to look at yourself and write it down and try to really be honest with yourself so that you can unpack that and start to release that and move forward. Okay? What are my core values? Am I living by them? In what situations am I most hard on myself? What was a time I didn't show myself self-compassion? Why? Do I truly love myself? What would more self-love feel like? It's another two-parter. What do I try to protect myself from? What does my inner child need to hear? If my shadow self lived outside of me, how would I view it? What's my purpose in life? How am I fulfilling it? Another two-parter. Am I living someone else's expectations or my own? Why do I get in the way of my own success and happiness? 16 questions there for you. You can pick one. Keep going as you can. I genuinely suggest 1616 that you actually pick one that makes you most uncomfortable and answer it on paper. And listen, I know it's not easy, but sometimes all you need is to just write down one question at a time. One question, all this. Another day I did another one. One question, all this. I'm gonna do one right now. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you which one I'm gonna do myself as soon as I'm done with this. The one that makes me most uncomfortable in my own personal life, and this might be resonant to you. Yeah. Why do I get in the way of my own success and happiness? That one makes me so uncomfortable. It makes me sick. Yeah. It makes me so uncomfortable. It makes me sick. But I'm going to answer it anyways. Because 1738. 1738. Okay, anyways. Work on you. And stop believing that whatever you need, you're going to find outside of yourself. I'm healing through this too. We both are together. But right now, you can't sit there and think that whatever you're looking for is going to be found outside of yourself. It's not easy. But you're giving up not facing yourself. And if you think that you don't believe it, you've already failed yourself. 1828. You deserve it. But the more that you try to sit there and play with yourself and act like, oh, because somebody else made you feel worthless, you don't deserve it. And I want to leave you with this, and I don't know where I saw it, but it's really speaking to me right now. And it hit me hard the other day when I heard it. This girl goes, why is it that when you hear something bad about yourself, you automatically assume that something's wrong with you and not that person? Why is it that when somebody does you wrong, you assume there's something wrong with you and not them? And I know that that's going to hit a lot of people the way it hit me, because I can feel the collective right now. My eyes are welling. I want to cry, but my throat chakra feels like it's being squeezed. My heart is heavy. You deserve so much more than to try to be mean to yourself simply because somebody else was mean to you. You deserve so much more than to be rude to yourself simply because you want to fit into what somebody else thought you were. You're living someone else's expectation at that point. Don't fail yourself like that. Don't fail yourself simply because you want to live by someone else's expectations. And that's a form of living by someone else's expectations. And that breaks my heart because 2020, I'm unlearning that myself. I remember whenever I was little, from the time I could talk, I started singing. And this is going to get really emotional, but this is important for someone. All I did my entire childhood was sit listening to my radio or listening to my portable CD player or just putting music on TV and just like listening to music all the time. I remember whenever I was in youth group in church growing up, and I used to sing along to every song that would come on when we had an event and we were listening to secular music, 2112. But every time a song would come on, I like knew every word. And I remember people going, well, how do you know 2121, every word to every song? Are you like a human jukebox? And I remember going, I don't know, maybe. I don't know, maybe, but I feel like it's my calling in life. I'm going to do something with my voice one day. I want to write music. And I remember writing poetry. I mean, I had notebooks of poetry, notebooks of like lyrics that I'd written. I taught myself how to play Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple by myself without any understanding, just by listening to it. And I remember I used to take, before parody songs were a thing and they were really popular, I remember that I used to do that whenever I would sit and I would listen to music. And usually I'd just be sitting there listening to the radio and I would sit and listen to the radio and like I would write down, oh, I bet this would work and that would work. And it was perfect for 2233. Every single syllable hit every single melody perfect. And I used to practice and enjoy and dance until one day I got tired of people telling me I never could. And I mean, I was very 2255. I was very, very open back then about what my dreams were and what I was going to accomplish, 2301. And when I say very, very aware, like at that time, that's all I lived for. Like all I lived for, 2314. And I remember it was my family that made me feel like I couldn't. My friends telling me that I was too hopeful. My teachers telling me that nothing else mattered other than doing what was meant for me in school. If you don't graduate with honors and go to a good college, how do you expect to do anything in life? And slowly but surely, my own belief in myself faded. And that wasn't just the only time that I lost belief and faith in myself. 2413, but that is how I lost hope in my dreams and what I know I was meant and put here for, 2424. And it's hard to acknowledge these things because those are things that I still don't know exactly how to heal sometimes. Sometimes I don't know how to come to terms with the fact that I didn't grow up with people who believed in me, people who showed me genuine love or kindness. I didn't grow up in situations where I had stability or warmth in the emotional way, and sometimes even in the physical way. I remember when I was in high school, a junior and senior in high school, and I went home to my dad from foster care. We didn't have a furnace 25-25. We had a chimney that wasn't always running, and we had space heaters, and that's how we heated the house. And even then I still had to wear layers on top of the fact that I was wearing a winter coat around my house and to go to sleep. I didn't grow up easy. So when I say it's so important that you believe in yourself, I mean that with every breath. And I wish I could tell that version of myself to never stop believing in myself. I wish I could go back 2608 and tell myself to never give up on my hopes and goals and dreams. But I also know that everything I've learned has prepared me to be in this position of where I'm at right now and be able to better manage my spirituality, my emotional wellness, my mental wellness, my physical wellness, all while still being able to achieve my dreams. If that little girl would see me doing what I'm doing now, she would be so freaking proud of me. Oh, she would be so overjoyed to know that I'm making it on my own. Yeah, my bills aren't paid right now. I don't have all the food I want in my kitchen, and it's getting barer and barer and barer. But that doesn't matter because I have my self-love and belief in myself. And I'm not going to let anybody 2737 take that away from me simply because they don't believe I can. And little me would be so proud of that. Little me would be so overjoyed with the fact that I'm doing it scared. I'm doing it angry. I'm doing it hurt. I'm doing it tired. Doing it hungry. Doing it broke. I do it anyways. This world is really scary right now. This world is really scary right now. But I know no matter what, I have faith. 28. I have faith that if I've gotten this far, 2838, out of everything that I've been through, I know I'm going to keep going. I know I'm going to keep surviving. I know I'm going to keep thriving because I'm no longer wanting to live in survival. They're not there anymore to tell you you can't. And anybody who tells you you can't, let them go. You deserve people in your life, 2919, that believe in you, that love you, and love what you stand for and what you believe in yourself for, 2929. You deserve that. You deserve to have the wardrobe that you want. You deserve to be able to take yourself out and enjoy something nice for you. You deserve to be able to splurge a little bit. You deserve to be able to have the abundance to care for you, your family, whatever it is that you want to pour into, and still have extra for you. You deserve to be able to have money in your pocket, so much extra and overflowing so much that you can help others. 3003. You deserve it. You deserve to be able to go to your kitchen and be able to make whatever you want for dinner. You deserve to be able to be like, okay, I want to eat out tonight, and go get yourself a nice meal. And I'm not just talking like, oh, I'm going to go and get some McDonald's. No, I mean like, oh, go and get yourself a nice meal. 3021. You deserve good things in your life. You deserve to believe in yourself and believe that you do deserve those things. Excuse me. Confirmation verb. Stop letting people make you think that you don't deserve what you do rightfully deserve. You deserve the very freaking best, darling. 3113. Sending you so much love and healing, because I'm aware that this has been 3124, a very weighted message. 3131. I am so proud of you for being here and just being open, 3141, to this energy. I'm so proud of you of being able to acknowledge that you deserve better, even after whatever it is that you've been through that's tried to hold you down and make you feel like you don't. And I'm so proud that you are making moves to do right by you. You should be doing what's good for you and not for everyone else. And that's why I'm saying, ask yourself the hard questions. Yeah. 3223. I'm going to leave it there. Actually, I lied. I keep looking over at the affirmation cards I have, and I feel like after such a weighted message, we all need an affirmation, myself included. What is it that this collective needs to know or hear right now? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Can I have one more, please? 2 more. I'll take it. Anything else that we want to say? I don't know. 3311. I was about to say 4 for structure. We got 5. We got 5. 6. I lied. We have 6. Today is a fresh start. Today is a brand new day that I will embrace as a new beginning and make the most of this day. Today, I will not give in. Today, I will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent me from achieving happiness. Today, I will persevere. Today, nothing will worry me. All my problems will pass in time. Today, I feel good. Today, I know deep down that I look good, feel good, and I am a good person. Today, I am excited. Today is going to be the best day ever. Today, I believe. Today, I will see the miracles and love surrounding me. That's beautiful. I feel like the only other thing that I want to hear is what I'm hearing in the back of my mind. I feel like Spirit's telling me this is really important. Today, I believe that everything that's meant for me will come to me because I am worthy of beautiful things and a beautiful life. Yeah. Wow. This ended up being a lot longer of a message than I had expected it to. And I'm going to actually need to do some grounding because that emotionally took a lot. Just some red jasper I have. It emotionally took a lot from me to pull on that, but I'm glad that I let that out because I feel like that is a core reason why I felt like I can't progress. And now that I've let that out, especially 35 with guys, I feel this huge weight lifted. And I know that it's all going to work out. So if you made it to the end of this video, I would really, really love to know how you're doing. And you don't have to like deep dive into what you're going through. And I know that not everybody really wants to make a comment, but like, if you don't want to tell me how you're doing or what you're going through, why not just leave a little bit of an affirmation for somebody else to find? Leave an affirmation for somebody who's in the comments looking for something to keep going. Because I know that even in these moments, it's easier to give up than keep going, especially in these moments. And I know that personally because there's times where I just want to give up. And I'm going to be honest, 36, I've been struggling the last week trying to get myself to get up and get moving and get it done. Yeah, I'm still editing and posting and I'm still recording, but sometimes the breakdown before the breakthrough is so overwhelming that it's just so hard to manage that you want to give up right before you hit the finish line. And it's so crazy because it'd literally be this far away from the finish line. And all we got to get through is this painful little bit, this tiny painful little bit. And it feels like it's so much that we can't even do it. But I know we all deserve more. You deserve more, and I deserve more. So yeah, leave a comment down below, and I will catch you in the next message. I love you guys so, so much, 37, and I hope this was healing for you guys as much as it has been me, because I was not ready for all of that was about to spill out. I swear sometimes it's like whenever I get on here, it's like, not like I black out, but like ascension so high above myself that it just flows. Like there's like no distance between spirit consciousness and mine. Like it's just together, if that makes sense. I love you guys so, so much, 3818. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. And just know, 3828, I love you and you deserve to be here. I love you, I love you, I love you.